It's time for GMA3. Cracker Barrel cracks.
What happened to Grandpa?
Bringing back the old-fashioned logo after the backlash from the chain's fans. The details on the about face. Back to school scams. The Better Business Bureau's warning to parents about their own social media posts and suspicious savings on supplies. And Dierks Bentley is here. 5150, just a saddle logo. Performing one of his biggest hits and talking about his new hit album. It's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
All right, everybody, hello. It's Wednesday. We are halfway there. I am Rebecca.
And I'm Deborah, halfway here through the last week of summer. And we're also here with Will, of course, and Laura Rutledge of ESPN.
It's so good to see you guys. We've got a lot coming your way today, Will.
Yes, we do, including that new study on sleep apnea. The numbers of sufferers projected to soar. Dr. Darian Sutton will be here to break it all down, including why women seem to struggle with it more than men.
And Lori Bergamato is here with the summer skincare trends that will get even more popular in the fall.
All right. Yes, indeed. But we begin with Cracker Barrel, the restaurant chain doing an about face, saying it will return to its old logo after backlash online. Cracker Barrel cracking under pressure, abandoning their newly redesigned logo following backlash from loyal customers.
What happened to Grandpa?
The restaurant chain, known for its Southern-style cooking and comfort food, announcing that it will go back to its beloved old-timer logo featuring Uncle Herschel leaning on that barrel. The change coming just days after the company defended its $700 million rebranding campaign. The CEO appearing here on GMA just last week.
The soul of Cracker Barrel is not changing. The rocking chairs are still there, the fireplace is there, the peg game, the vintage decor, it's still there and it's working.
The company announcing it would lean into a more sleek, modern, minimalist design. But that logo change was not going over well with customers or investors. Cracker Barrel stock plunging following the reveal, wiping out nearly $100 million in value after the rebrand was announced. President Trump even getting involved, urging the company to go back to its old logo. And now Cracker Barrel says it's listening and returning to the old-timer. Customers appear to be rejoicing.
They're ditching the new logo and going back to the old man in the barrel.
This is about more than just what the logo looks like. This is a big moment for Cracker Barrel more generally, as far as ensuring that it's a lasting brand and ensuring its consumers have a place to visit 10 years down the road.
Yeah, and also ensuring, guys, the stock price. You had that big reaction. A $700 million transformation was underway, and now you're looking at the stock today. It is pointing a little bit higher, and you have this company statement out saying, we are listening, we have listened, our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. They say they're going to continue as a proud American institution, and our 70,000 hardworking employers look forward to welcoming you soon to our table. They say all news is good news, good and bad, and I do think this is potentially going to drive some people to say, hey, Cracker Barrel, forgot about that place. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. And
Great
Uncle
biscuits.
They really are.
And Uncle Herschel, who knew he had a name? I didn't.
There you go.
We all know Uncle Herschel's name. Big star now.
Yeah, going back to the old familiar. Well, now to a warning from the Better Business Bureau, and it's just in time for back to school season because people are getting scammed, and they're going to tell you how you can avoid being scammed, because if you post too much information online about your kids, it can be a bad thing. Selena Wang is here with tips on how to avoid that. Selena?
Hey, Deborah, it is in fact back to school season. The summer has flown by and your social feed is probably filling up with those adorable first day photos. But before you hit share, the Better Business Bureau has a warning. Scammers can take advantage of the information in those pictures. Just think about it, guys. Parents often post their kids holding those first day of school signs with their name, age, school, and even teacher names. But all of that can be used for identity theft. Now, the good news is you can still post the photo, but the Better Business Bureau says you should, number one, leave out personal details, keep that background generic, no street signs, house numbers, or school names, nothing to identify where your child could be. And another tip, never use your kids' names or birthdays in passwords. We can all get lazy here with passwords, but that is an easy way in for hackers. And if you are still shopping for school supplies, beware of fake websites offering deep discounts. If you don't recognize the retailer name, look them up at Better Business Bureau or bbb.org to see if it's legitimate. And when you check out, pay with a credit card instead of your debit card, Rebecca. You know that offers you more protection. And college students are also being targeted with scams like fake scholarship offers or deeply discounted rental deals. Make sure you verify any deals with your university. So the bottom line here, guys, if it sounds too good to be true, unfortunately, it probably isn't. It's probably a scam.
It's all such good information because you think it's so innocent with your kids. Well, Selena, I have a question because I have trouble remembering my password, as a lot of people do, so I use a lot of the same ones over and over. What did the experts recommend?
Deborah, I am totally in the same boat with you. For a while, I had this unwieldy Word document with a seemingly infinite number of passwords. But what experts recommend, and guys, what I actually do myself, is to use a password manager. So that is a vault, which means all of your passwords remain in one place. But the catch here, guys, you still need to remember the master password to get into that vault. So a lot easier, but you still got to remember some.
Oh, it's like a Russian doll. Just more and more. Well, Selena, thank you for that information and those tips. Good warnings to heed there. We are going to turn now to the U.S. Open. Coco Gauff struggling but winning her first round match last night. She's trying to capture her second Grand Slam this year and her second U.S. Open in her career. And Laura, you've got the latest on the tournament. It was a grind for Coco last night.
It was. That was stressful. You guys were there. I don't even know how you were dealing with it in person, because on TV I'm thinking, come on, Coco. And as you guys know, she has made some changes to her serve. She actually hired a new coach. So these changes are very recent, within the last 6 days. And you can see some of the struggles there. I think what's interesting, Will, is that she's now on one of the biggest stages in tennis, going to have to keep figuring this out real time. She said that she actually liked that this match was a challenge for her because she thinks it can help her grow going forward as she advances and hopefully advances really far. I think we're all rooting for that, but it's going to be really fascinating to watch it happen real time.
Yeah, you definitely don't prefer to tinker with your serve on Arthur Ashe. You'd rather get it done away from the spotlight, but here we are. And to the men now, there's a buzz literally about the second seed on the men's draw, Carlos Alcaraz. You see what I did there?
I do.
It's not just about what's on the court. What's going on up top?
Well, okay, so you see his haircut. I mean, he had this great flow before, and he buzzed it off, and he's kind of been asking people, like, what do you think? I gotta say, I liked his other hair better before. Anybody else like the new hair?
I like the other hair better. I didn't recognize him with his buzz.
Yes, a lot of people were doing a double take. They were like, what is this hair? And listen, I have nothing against buzz cuts. I just think Carlos might have looked better with the other look. But here's the reality. He is a major contender to win the U.S. Open on the men's side. And hair or no hair, he can still get it done.
I was with Amanda and our friend Jenny at Alcaraz's first match. He debuted the buzz cut. They both approved.
Yeah.
Really?
So I was taking polls with everyone. They liked it.
Well,
he's a handsome athletic.
When you look at
That's
his,
what you're going to do now, Will?
I used to do that as a kid.
You did?
I used to have a buzz
Somebody
cut.
call up a picture of Will
We'll
with
get
a
that
buzz
for you,
cut.
but we do have to keep the train slightly on the
Okay,
tracks
sorry.
here. So in addition to Alcaraz, who else should we be keeping an eye on to win this whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, Jannik Sinner is, he's going to be hard to beat, right? He's the #1 seed, defending champ. He was dealing with a virus, though, but then looked really healthy in round one. Alcaraz, as I mentioned, and as you talked about, Djokovic, you can't count him out. Ben Shelton, who I love, I think he's going to be a lot of fun. And then on the women's side, Iga Swiatek is a no-brainer. You've got to look out for her, and you just hope that Coco can keep it going. You agree? Anybody else?
Absolutely. No, you got it.
Cuckoo for Coco.
We are cuckoo for Coco, and we're cuckoo for GMA3. We're also cuckoo for the U.S. Open. You can catch second round action today on ESPN and the ESPN app. And coming up, Dr. Dierks Sutton is here. He's got the new study on sleep apnea, and interestingly, women are more likely to have it than men. He'll explain why coming up.
We're back now with a GMA Health Alert. If you find yourself a little tired, and a lot of people do, new research out this morning may tell you why. It suggests that nearly half of all U.S. adults may develop obstructive sleep apnea by the year 2050, with women more likely to be affected than men. Our medical correspondent, Dr. Dierks Sutton, is here to break it down. These numbers are really pretty shocking. What's happening?
They are shocking, and they're very much eye-opening. We're talking about sleep apnea. This is so much more than just snoring. I just have to say that these are periods of time where you're not breathing at night, and that causes tremendous stress on the body. Right now, it's estimated that about 30 million Americans have it. These estimates show that in the year 2050, that number is expected to rise to more than 50%, up to 76 million Americans. Women expected to see the fastest rate, especially those after menopause. More than 65% by the year 2050 are expected to be affected by sleep apnea.
I'm interested to know, because this study did look at GLP-1s.
Yes.
And what did it find in terms of that impact?
Yeah, great question. So there are some key contributing factors to the increased rate of sleep apnea, obesity being one of the strongest ones. And scientists actually took the use of GLP-1s and factored that into the calculations. And what they found was that after factoring that in, the number dropped to 74 million, just 2 million. So it shows us that GLP-1 use might slow the rate of sleep apnea progression, but it certainly won't stop it.
Now, for folks who are already dealing with sleep apnea or are worried that they might develop it, what do you recommend doing?
I think take it seriously. We joke about snoring, but this is so much more than that. And just a reminder, these are, again, periods of time when you're not breathing. And when you don't have oxygen, that places stress on your body, which are one of the reasons why it increases your risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, even strokes, and even car accidents during the day as people are fatigued and not paying attention. So number one, paying attention to the symptoms. Of course, if you're being woken up by someone next to you who is loudly snoring, they're gasping, they're stopping breathing, you should let them know. And if you're waking up and you're sleeping by yourself and you're finding that you're waking up with headaches, you're constantly feeling a sore throat, or you're feeling like you're just never getting adequate sleep, talk to your primary care doctor about getting a sleep evaluation. Most major insurance companies cover the workup of a sleep evaluation. And I would say to not avoid a CPAP machine. I know that there are those awkward machines, but it's a lot better than not breathing.
Really helpful advice. And I can't imagine not letting my partner know if there was a big loud snore.
That's why it's always, as an ER doctor, I'm always saying, well, let's talk to your partner about it.
Yeah, bring the
on. I always deny it. Amanda's like, you're snoring. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Thank you, Dr. Sutton. Appreciate it. Coming up here in Pop News, K-pop demon hunters shattering records. Is it time for a sequel? All right, we're back with Pop News. Take it away, Will.
Do you have a guess as to what might be the first story?
I have no idea.
It's only the biggest story that anyone's ever talked about in the history of stories in Pop News. Swifties celebrating. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announcing their engagement. The congratulations are rolling in, including from this couch. We're so happy for them. But perhaps the most enthusiastic congrats might be from the new brother-in-law. That would be Jason Kelce and the New Heights podcast crew. Look at this.
We felt necessary as a team here at New Heights to get together and send Travis and Taylor a giant congratulations for being engaged. Yeah! The proposal heard round the world.
Nothing better than the boys getting fired up for love, right? Pretty good. And this engagement has created a lot of social media engagement. So let's do a little numerology in honor of Taylor Swift. Let's get to the stats. Taylor has 281 million Instagram followers. Meta says her and Travis's joint post got over 14 million likes in the first hour.
Wow.
It also broke the record for most reposts on Instagram. It had 1 million in under 6 hours, and that number is currently climbing. How about some other numbers? Starting with the flowers. It's estimated that, who counted this? There are over 2,000 blooms there. Who counted this? Reveal yourselves. And as for the ring, experts estimate it could be between 7 and 10 carats. It's an old mine, brilliant cut. Nice. Good choice there, Trav. Some other numbers fans are pointing out. August the 13th, Taylor appeared on the New Heights podcast to announce her album. The engagement post came 13 days later. No, that'd be August 12th. I don't know what the dates are. One final number for you. The Life of a Showgirl album drops in 37 days, and we will be waiting with bated breath to see when they get married.
I have a countdown going.
Okay, you're big Swiftie over here, Laura.
Big Swiftie. I am. No, really excited.
That's great. All right, we're very excited too. We love that. Now to the Golden Summer soundtrack and movie that keeps going up, up, up. That's Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters. Less than a week after selling out theaters nationwide for a 2-day sing-along event, the animated phenomenon is now Netflix's most popular film ever. With over 236 million total views, it's the most watched movie on the platform last week, and the movie's all about the music. K-pop Demon Hunters, the soundtrack, has made music history. It's become the first soundtrack ever to have 4 simultaneous hits in the top 10 of the Hot 100. Wow. There are talks of sequels on the horizon, obviously. And then finally, we got to talk tennis before we go. We're in the midst of the U.S. Open, and one tennis star is making a stop on Sesame Street. It's the legend, Billie Jean King. We have an exclusive look. Check it out.
How's your day going?
Not great.
Really?
Estamos muy tristes. We're sad. We lost our game.
Why can't we just win all the time?
Well, everybody loses sometimes. Even I've lost a lot of matches.
You have?
Yeah. But you know what my favorite part of playing sports is?
Is it?
Medals? The trophies.
Being a cultural icon?
Oh, wow. My favorite part is playing. The way it feels when my racket hits the ball.
Billie Jean King joining Sesame Street for some stories, songs, and some sage advice there. You can check out that episode when it drops tomorrow on HBO Max, and thus concludes another thrilling edition of
Once again,
Yeah.
a lot. You packed a lot in there, sir.
Sure did.
All right, coming up, meet the senior citizens who are pumping iron. We're going to be right back. All kinds of stuff.
Welcome back to GMA3.
You heard him. Welcome back to GMA3. And tomorrow on GMA, our 50 States in 50 Weeks tour goes to New Hampshire. We're going to meet the rescue dogs who save stranded hikers and check out all the firsts that the Granite State is known for.
And on Friday, Lara and Sam will be live in Miami for the Notre Dame-Miami college football game. Huge rivalry between these teams and between Sam and Lara, too. Guys, I hear there's a major wager at stake, so looking forward to see what that is. Also a great game.
Absolutely. And next week, the Dancing with the Stars cast will be revealed live right here on GMA. We have heard that there are huge surprises on the way.
Always surprises. Always surprises. All right, now to a story that is sure to uplift you. There's an old school weightlifting gym in Detroit where senior athletes pump iron to improve their lives. We first read about it in the New York Times, and we decided to send Ike Ajachi there to check it out. Hey, Ike.
Hey, what's going on? We are at Gray Steel Strength and Conditioning, where the term barbell prescription, it's not just for young folks anymore. I gotta tell you, there is a group of seniors here who meet twice a week with stories so inspirational that I'll make you get out of your seat and start moving something. Take a look.
Just like on the small screen,
we want to join a gym.
The motivation to get stronger doesn't stop as you get older.
All aboard the pain train.
Here at Gray Steel Strength and Conditioning outside Detroit, strength comes in numbers.
I'm 52. I'm 58. I'm 71.
76. I'm 78.
And how are you feeling?
I feel great.
Exaggerate your back setup. I used to be an emergency physician. People like to say that exercise is a medicine, but nobody actually prescribes it like a medicine.
And what are you doing here right now?
Lifting weights.
And why?
I'm lifting here to save my life, to make it better, longer.
76-year-old John Rosengren and his wife Val have been coming for 10 years.
I've been diagnosed with sarcopenia, which is like no muscle at all. He's been working with me over all of these years, and I have 12 pounds of muscle I've put on.
And the benefits are just as strong. In fact, here they call it the barbell prescription. Why? Well, weight or resistance-based workouts can reduce the risk of falling by up to 34%. Plus, strength training can also improve memory. Also, balance and independence for adults up to 24%.
I go into Home Depot and get bags of mulch. I don't have to have anybody help me. To see the looks on people's faces, and they just look at me like, wow.
I started off after being in intensive care, and now my deadlift is
What a story, guys. Now, I have Sully here with me. He is the coach, the man behind this phenomenal gym here at Gray Steel Strength and Conditioning. And Sully, you're going to teach me actually how to properly do a squat right now. So please, what am I doing?
You're going to get under the bar, just like we showed you.
All right.
You get that bar just underneath this bone in your back here.
All right.
Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a
Squeezed.
big breath. Set your chest up. Unrack it. Walk it out tall and tight. Now let it settle in your stance, your proper stance a little bit. Big breath, slow down. You got to bury it. You got to go deep, power out. Good. Don't pause at the bottom, just come right out.
Gotta bury it.
Stop.
Gotta bury
Take
it.
a big breath, set your back. Get everything tight. Go
There
again.
you go.
Bury it, power out. Rack it tall
there
and
you
tight.
go.
Good job.
A lot of power there, Ike.
Way to go, Ike, man. Maybe we'll put a few more plates on there next time. Now that you got the form down, you got the back support there. Way to go.
Impressive. Well done. Well done, Ike.
That's all you, man. This is all I got.
All right, man. Well, you did a
All
great
right,
job, and
thanks,
that's a
guys.
great story. Thank you for bringing that to us. And we're going to go over now to Rebecca, Laura, and Lori B.
All right, thank you, Deborah and Will. We're going to go now to the latest in our days of three-part series, End of the Summer Glow. It's all about keeping that healthy look that we have this summer going right into the fall. And GMA lifestyle contributor Lori Bergamato is here with a roundup of some of the trendiest products. Everything is shoppable. It is great to see you, Lori.
so nice to see you,
And I
guys.
love Laura's already said, oh, I've got that in my
Yes, I
calendar.
know. Nothing makes me happier than when I hear things like that, Laura. So we're going to kick things off with Bondi Sands. You know, it's the end of August. We've all had maybe a little tan, and we want to extend that into September or October in a healthy way. And this is a great way to do it with Bondi Sands. This is their 1 hour express. I don't know if you've tried. They have lots of different formulas.
It really goes fast.
It goes really fast. So 30 minutes will give you a light to medium. If you leave it on an hour or beyond, you'll get a darker, deeper tan. But let me tell you, we found this at Ulta, and the reviews about this have been amazing because self-tanner, sometimes people think, oh, it's going to be streaky, it's going to be orange, and I'm going to smell like cheese doodles or whatever. Like, it's not. It's
French
not
fries,
a scent.
yeah.
Like it's very distinctive. This one, however, smells like coconut. So it's really
smart.
neutral, and it smells like summer, you know? And people love that it gives a nice, natural looking tan.
Another big trend is making your skin look dewy.
Exactly. So for summer 2025, it's all about leaning in and enhancing your natural beauty and not getting like overly glam. You know, you want that, I just woke up like this sort of look. So this is from Jones Road.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And this brand was founded by Bobbi Brown, who's sort of known, right?
This is her second
legendary
act.
makeup artist, exactly. Known for pioneering that yourself but better look, makeup aesthetic. So you can use this as a highlighter, as a blush, as a lip tint. You can use it over makeup. Camille, who did my makeup today, did a regular, powder blush on me and then dabbed this on my cheekbones.
It looks really pretty.
Just for like a nice little lift and glow. The other thing, 10,000 5-star reviews that people love about this is that when you're a certain age, you don't really want powder. It goes in the creases of your skin. And this blurs all of that. So it sort of like makes you look even younger and healthier. So check that out from
Bobbi
Jones
is so
Road.
good, and she's just spent so much time developing all of
And
those
she
formulas
knows
for
women.
Jones Road. She knows
Yes,
women. She's been
exactly.
working with them for years.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so another look that is sort of popular this summer is mermaid core. Have you guys heard about this?
Ooh,
so
that's a
you're
new word
seeing-
for me.
Yeah, you're seeing some pictures
pretty.
there, images there of what this is. So this is from Ilia. It is their eye stylist, and basically you're going to just fill your eyelids. I have some of it on today with that shimmery.
It blends really
It
nicely.
blends beautifully. So we saw in mermaid core a lot of the greens and the purples, but I think as you're moving into fall, or if you want to just sort of dip your toe into this trend,
Into mermaid core?
exactly.
You have a toe to dip?
Dip
Let's
your
do
tail
mermaid.
into the water.
Mermaid
Sarah.
waves.
You have mermaid waves, yeah. You go
Ready.
with like these bronzy ones, and this is like a really clean makeup brand, so people are obsessed
Yes.
with Ilia. So those are great there. Okay, I've got a lot of
I'm
questions
excited about
this
this.
one.
Yeah.
So this is called Go With The Faux, and it's from Tarte. I think you're going to see there's Sophia Richie, Hailey Bieber also. They've given themselves fake freckles.
right.
So all this is, I'm going to show you here, all this is a stamp. You just there's a 5-prong system. This is from Tarte Cosmetics, and you can see how I just dabbed it on there. It's so subtle. I have some on my face today. Camille gave me some, and people were like, "Oh, it looks really cute. It looks really
does.
adorable." And I
Yes.
think built
we get
into that
freckles?
compliment, there's some
Should we
like
do it?
youth.
Tomorrow
looks
we'll both
healthy.
show up with lots of
Yes.
freckles.
So that's from Tarte Cosmetics. We love those. And then finally, a micro beauty trend has been the micro fruit trend. You can see these little
cute.
cherries that are on the nails. These are press-on nails. You guys, they're under $4 from Amazon. So really easy and fun if you just want to play with the trend affordably, quickly. This is the way to do it, and you'll look good all fall long.
Oh, I love it, Lori. These are all great. And you can shop these products. Just scan the QR code on your screen. We've got a lot more coming up today. Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman will be back with the new movie, The Roses. A great interview is coming your way. That's next.
We're back now with the new movie, The Roses, a reimagining of the 1989 hit, The War of the Roses. And that one starred Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas. This one, the battling couple is played by Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch. They are two of the great working actors today. And as petty and as cruel as they are on screen, they are as warm and funny and friendly off of it. And I had the privilege to sit down with the two old friends. Take a look.
You each have your pick of scripts. I assume you can do basically whatever you want or don't want to do in terms of material.
Fantastic.
Well, great.
From here, we're like, these are luminaries who elevate anything that they're in.
He's right.
I love him.
He's right. You're right. You're right.
Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman star in The Roses.
Everybody seems to think
we hate each other. I suppose sometimes I do hate you. Sporadic hatred.
A reimagining of the 1980s classic The War of the Roses, as a once-loving couple, Theo and Ivy Rose, on the verge of a spectacular collapse.
I don't think you have the capacity to fix your problems.
Are you actually allowed to say that?
That seems unprofessional.
Yes, like malpractice.
We'll be expecting a hefty discount.
When the film starts, you're in couples therapy and you're asked to list 10 things you love about each other. I think the nicest and most morning TV friendly thing we can say is that he has arms is about the nicest thing
I think you're
you can
right.
say.
I think that is the only thing you can say on breakfast telly.
Well, I'm going to give you the chance now, as friends. What do you like about each other?
Oh, this is easy.
No, but you can't do.
You hate it when I do this.
Yeah.
I love this. Olivia is one of those. She's a ridiculously charming and wonderful human being, as we know, out there in the world. But also as a friend, she's loyal. She's incredibly supportive. She's absurdly funny in life and in work.
It's so awkward going second as well because you say such beautiful things.
You don't have
It
to.
is the kindest, funniest, sweetest, and just also you don't know how wonderful you are. There's a lovely humility to you. It's very.
That's very nice.
Well, it's true.
Now we can move on from the icky bit.
It's infused with tarragon and adds a bit of bitterness.
Ivy likes to leave a little bit of herself in everything she does.
I love this fun banter you guys do.
You have to insult each other a lot. As great friends and great actors, what did that feel like?
Lovely.
Horrible. I mean, the first time that happened, I got really sensitive. Started getting nasty. I was like, can we just break this down between takes? We're all right, aren't we? We're all right. It's pathetic, but you know she's very good at her job.
Yes, Ben.
And she was like, "What are you talking about?"
You're like, all right, you're Oscar winning. Sorry, you're really good at
She's
your
very
job.
good at her job.
Oh.
I'm going to leave some long pauses in the conversation for you to insert an apology.
I'm so sorry.
So, I am getting married in a few months, and thank you. That is not the question, though. I appreciate it. I'm soliciting advice from anyone I encounter, and I will take advice on keys to a successful marriage from you as
real people,
perhaps not your characters.
Listen.
Yes.
Just listen a lot. Have an open heart. You're entering into the most amazing chapter.
And occasionally you will want to bring up something that happened. You know, we just go. I'm just going to let it go. Have a little breathe, and go in for a cuddle and a kiss rather than a caustic remark.
Your characters could have used this advice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you hear that, Taylor and Travis? Good advice there from Coleman and Cumberbatch, who said they hope that any couples who see The Roses will take stock of their own relationship and, at a minimum, take solace in the fact that at least they're not the Roses. It really is great acting because they are vicious on screen toward each other, but they are so lovely to each other, and I'm grateful they were lovely to me as well in person, and The Roses is in theaters on Friday.
They are lovely. I cannot wait to see that.
It's going to be good.
All right, coming up here is something we cannot wait to see right here on GMA3. Dierks Bentley performing for us. Stay here.
Think about you, baby. 5150, just
just a saddle loco.
This is a real treat because we are back now with multi-platinum country superstar Dierks Bentley, everybody. Let's give it up for Dierks. He's on a major cross-country tour right now for his 11th studio album, Broken Branches. We're so glad to have you here. It's an honor. You're playing Madison Square Garden tomorrow night.
Yeah, you were at one of those shows
I
not too
did.
long ago.
Years ago, I went. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen, and I'm sure you're still killing it, as you always do. I want to talk about Broken Branches, though, for a second before we hear you play.
Sure.
What's the inspiration behind it, and what do you hope your fans get out of it?
Well, the whole album, this record was made back in Nashville, and I feel like, just being in Nashville, there's so many people that came from all over to be there, different towns, different cities, different places, and different backgrounds, and we're all kind of together in this one little town because we love country music, so we're all broken branches off the family tree. That's the kind of hook of that song, and I thought that song kind of was a good just description of the overall album, just kind of a little preview of the record. So we're going to go do an old school song for you guys this morning, but the new album came out not too long ago, and it's been a lot of fun to do songs off that record.
I love the old ones. I love the new one. You said this set of songs is different. How so?
Well, since your first time seeing me at Red Rocks a long time ago, your first concert, my first concert was Bon Jovi. That was a long time ago. Hi, John. We get belts at the same spot.
I love that.
But this record's just the earlier records have some fun, just the tempo of like Free and Easy and 5150. What was I thinking? Drunk on a Plane. Those were big staples in our live show. But this record has some more introspective songs and whatnot too. So it makes for a good blend overall.
Love that.
I absolutely love it. Now, we cannot wait for this big treat, but remember, Broken Branches is out now, and it's time for some music. So here is Dierks Bentley with his hit, 5150. Take it away, Dierks.
Do it. All right. Woo.
Ever since I met you, girl, you've been on my brain. Can't think of nothing else except you all night and day. It's like I got a first-class seat up on Ozzy's train. It's driving me insane. 5150, somebody call the police. I'm going crazy, thinking about you, baby. 5150, just a solid loco. I'm going crazy, think I love you, baby. Call you up, I gotta get you riding shotgun in my truck. That little piece of you I got, it ain't good enough, no. Just got me all messed up. 5150, somebody call the police. I'm going crazy, thinking about you, baby. 5150, just the sound of loco. I'm going crazy, baby, 'cause I've never felt like this, no. And girl, I just need one kiss from you, and I'll be good as new. If I don't get some of your sweet love, don't tell what I might do or know. 5150, somebody call the police. Think I'm losing my mind. 5150, just the side of loco. Yeah, 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 yeah. 5150, somebody call the police. I'm going crazy, thinking about you, baby. 5150, spinning my head like a yo-yo. I'm going crazy, think I love you, baby.
Thank you.
All right, our thanks to Dierks Bentley for that amazing performance. Great job.
Well done, well done. For more news,
Thank
check
you.
out What You Need to Know on Disney+.
We will see you here tomorrow. Be well.